Welcome to Of Course She Did, a Vancouver Island Knitters podcast where we chat about craft, connection, and our unique coastal community. We are friends who have decided to knit boldly, make mistakes proudly, and
giggle a lot.
And giggle a lot.
And maybe finish a project.
Maybe.
Eventually.
We definitely will start a bunch. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Today, I've got Jody and I've got Tanya here.
And we've got Erin.
I'm Erin. And this is a huge mistake.
Probably is.
This is our mistakes episode.
I bet that if you knit, you've made a mistake. Everybody has.
Many. That's why my little tags on them say made with profanity. Because I've made so many mistakes.
Yep. Definitely profanity. Made with love and profanity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever made a project without a mistake. No. Even when I think, oh, this is perfect, as soon as you block it, you find the mistake.
As soon as Jody walks by, she goes, "Oh, there's a mistake."
And Jody has an eye for it.
I do have a superstar. It's because my eye likes symmetry. I am not capable of doing things randomly when it comes to knitting. I must have symmetry. So therefore, I look for symmetry in finished items.
So what do you consider a mistake?
Mm-mm.
What do I consider
a mistake?
No.
Sorry. Not by incredible children that came from it, but
came out of left field. Because,
right?
Here's an extra stitch. Weird. I don't consider that a mistake because that's easily fixable.
It's a bonus.
Yeah.
It depends on where that extra stitch is because it might, if it's just one, it might not matter. But, sometimes it's like, where did these extra 15 come from? Or how did I lose 15? Where did they go? Did I miss a whole part of the pattern?
It depends on how far from the pattern it stretches or strays, I should say.
Okay. Well, I'm just thinking a random stitch here or there. Like 15 could be quite significant.
It also
or there's the whole knit the wrong size. That's a mistake.
Yes.
That's kind of
yeah. I did just cast on Mila vest, and it's by Annelies van Lungen, and
well said. And
it's supposed to be worsted, but I want to knit it in fingering.
She's crazy.
Because I'm crazy, so I did the math.
We all know how well knit math works.
All know how Erin does with math. And
knitters in general suck at math.
And I knit maybe 1.5 inches, and it was looking good. It was really late at night. I don't know why you and I were both up, Jody, but
we were. And
I texted and I'm like, I'm going to try it. I'm going to keep knitting, but try it on in the morning.
Oops.
I needed to rip it all out, and then when I recast,
like a lot.
It seems like a lot of stitches.
Erin.
It was about 100 extra stitches that I did not need.
That's a lot of extra work.
It's a lot of extra work.
I know because I've been there.
That same thing happened with your Sunday. No, not Sunday cardigan.
My
no frills. Sorry.
Yeah, I knit it 3 sizes too big, and I was already past the sleeve, and
sometimes even when you try it
under the boobs, and I was like, "Does it fit? Does it not?" But I didn't know, and so I kept going. Maybe it'll get better. No,
maybe it'll
magically get smaller.
I mean, my Song of the Moon is a little bit generous on me. It's definitely, I wanted it to have positive ease. The pattern is written for positive ease, but it's definitely more positive ease than I would normally put in a sweater. However, it's a mother effing ton of color work. I am not ripping it out.
See,
I will love the A's in this sweater.
Or you'll gain some weight.
No,
just to fit.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
So different people consider different things mistakes then.
If something's way too small, like my field sweater is snug.
I think
small.
You look fantastic in it.
I think
I
so
love
too.
you both.
So what you would consider a mistake that it's too small is just a matter of taste because it looks phenomenal on you.
Thank you. My husband doesn't.
It's a comfort thing. It's not a mistake.
Yeah, it's not a mistake.
It's
You're
not
right.
a mistake,
It's,
right? So there's a difference there, right? Is not comfortable a mistake?
God, that's a good question.
That is a really good, and it leads us to like what do we think of as mistakes?
Well, Erin, there's that sweater you and I made years ago that we both hated.
Yeah.
It was uncomfortable.
We followed the pattern to a T.
Yeah, and it was uncomfortable. And
Because the way the pattern was written.
No, it was too small. It was just...
The biceps were really small.
We're made for stick arms.
Oh,
yeah.
which none of us have.
No.
No.
So it wasn't a mistake, but we both hated it, and you gave yours away, and I ripped mine out.
Yeah.
So
I should have ripped mine out.
Is that
interesting?
A mistake?
That's not a mistake. You're following the
We followed
pattern.
a shitty pattern.
But that happened with you when you cast that shawl on like 7 times and ripped it out because the pattern was poorly written.
It was poorly written, yes.
So that wasn't a mistake, but it led to you having a product you didn't like. So it was a mistake.
So when we are saying mistake, there are certain biases or belief systems that people will be holding in themselves about what a mistake feels like, and B, the judgment or the consequences of a mistake.
Oh, that's heavy.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of emotion tied up in this idea of mistakes in knitting.
Interesting.
That I'm actually quite fascinated with. And how much can we tolerate to sit with?
Can we hide it or not?
Well, that's the thing, right? Extra stitches or missing stitches that you add or take out.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a mistake?
So your level of perfectionism and whether you can sit with the mistake or not is...
And the discomfort of knowing this isn't perfect. Or can you be proud of, I made this work? Or, so there are some kind of like longstanding beliefs in yourself, like that that probably transcend knitting and like spread out into the rest of your life.
Childhood.
Yeah. Like
memories, events.
Is it a mistake or is it a learning opportunity? My, what is it? Puffy.
Yeah, your puffy sleeve
lace thing that I'm knitting with my Lake House Mood for the Labradorite project. I tore that out 4 times. I've started at 5. And I want what I want, and I'm willing to put up with the mistakes to learn from them so that I can learn how to do it the way I want to do it.
And you're learning each time. Same thing, Tanya. I said the same thing to you. Did you learn when you recast on that shawl?
I always got a bit further.
Yes.
But in the end, after 14 times, I was like, okay, we're going to put this away for right now.
Yeah.
And
which
maybe
was
find
not
something different.
It wasn't a mistake of yours. It was also a really shitty pattern. It was written for somebody who maybe would be able to fill in the blanks.
But was the mistake the pattern?
Yes,
then?
100%.
So
100%.
I am learning to, as even in the last year, I'm more comfortable ripping things out now that I've produced something, right?
Right, because you can recreate
So
it.
You can tolerate ripping out more, you mean?
Yeah. At the beginning, I was like, I need to finish something. I need to feel like
So frogging isn't the end of the world. You'd rather frog it and start again and have something you're proud of than hurry up and finish.
Then just have something.
Even if it's flawed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm okay with some flaws in it. Like that's not a big deal. No, if I forget to put a sleeve on one side or whatever, that might be a different problem. But
it depends on if you're an amputee or not.
That's true. But
it's true. What's the level of mistake in it? Is it just one drop stitch that you can scooch back up and fix, or is it a glaring color work mistake that is
look, I used the wrong color in these,
and for me, every time I looked at it, my eye would go to that mistake.
Exactly, which means you're not tolerant of that.
There's 2, maybe 3 rows in my color work sweater where I was, for reasons unknown to my stupid brain, I was holding my colors in the wrong hand. So I did the entire thing with my main color on my left and the contrast color, the bright Hawaiian punch, in my right. For whatever reason, I switched on those 3 rows.
Did that make a difference in the tension?
It made a difference in the tension and it made a difference in the color dominance.
Ooh.
Now, no one else is going to see it. I guarantee you, if I show that to you, you won't be able to pick it out. I can fucking pick it out.
Because you know it's also there, right? You know exactly what row it's in.
But I was showing it to somebody today and I'd forgotten all about it because it was, half the sweater ago. And my eyes went right to those 3 rows.
So what happened? You saw it, and then what happened in you? This is maybe too therapy of a question, but I'm really curious.
No, but it's a great question. I realized what I was doing. I changed hands. I went on. At this point, I haven't split for the sleeves, right? So it's like 300.
Yeah, but when you showed your friend and you noticed,
feel
shit,
about
there it is.
I didn't say a word.
You didn't say a word, but what happened inside you?
Because you were embarrassed about it, or because you felt it wasn't necessary, or they wouldn't know, or you didn't want to point out that there was a mistake?
Couple things. The person wasn't a knitter, so they wouldn't have understood anyway.
Okay.
They were just admiring my project. But there was maybe a twinge of, gosh, I wish I had stopped and gone back and taken that out. Because I know that it's too tight. I know that the tension is wrong in it. But also it's just such an enormous work. Like each round is an hour at that point.
Yeah.
So I made the choice. I looked at it. I sat with it. I put it down. And I decided, no, I'm just going to keep going. It'll block right out.
So it sounds like, and tell me if I'm getting this wrong. It sounds like you were able to almost see through it, see your project through the eyes of a non-knitter and go,
it's all good.
Beautiful.
And it's not, the color work isn't wrong. The stitches are all in the right place. The color's all, and it's a very complicated color work. I don't know. I just decided it wasn't worth ripping it back. Mm-hmm. And the further on I got in the project, the more convinced of that I was. So
because it's a big project, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it'll be interesting to block it and go, I can't even see it now. Or will I always know it's there? But also then I think to myself, it is worth ripping it back and redoing it. And I think that's an idea like you, Tanya, going, I needed to finish something first. I think as I get older, I want the project to be the way I want it, just like you do with your lace sleeves.
Yeah.
And so if my mistake, if you want to call this a mistake, leads to the end product not being what I want it to be, then it is worth the time to rip it back and do it.
But there are some mistakes, and I feel like we need to be thinking of some other words other than mistake.
Yeah.
Because there's
changes.
And it sounds like there are different intensities or levels of mistakes.
I think it depends on what you're making too, right? Like we all made those what we call sleeves.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you wear yours.
Yeah.
I have never worn mine because it's too long. It's too long. And now actually as of today, I was like, you know what? I might rip that out. I might take the sleeve off and take it back another 8 inches.
Oh, wow.
But
can you just fold the sleeve up and then fold it down longer?
No. But it's now at this point where I've produced some stuff and now I know I'm comfortable enough to figure out how to pick up stitches or put a lifeline in or whatever and go back to that spot and go.
Your skill has grown that you have the confidence to fix it.
And at that time I didn't.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to rip it all out.
Fascinating.
So
so skill equals more confidence in fixing the mistake or going back and changing something, that you previously did that you now want to be different.
Yeah. And it's not that it was wrong or done wrong. I'm just never going to wear it like that.
Yeah. So and you would rather wear it because it's so soft.
It's
and
really
squishy.
soft, and I loved it, and I liked doing it.
Yeah.
And it took me, 6 months to do.
It is very long.
But I was also a lot slower.
Yeah.
And
can you tie a knot in it?
I feel should I sew
you're
over
playing
it?
Tanya in this situation.
Can you sew it up so there's a loop? I don't know.
But I mean we talked about this just before we started recording, and we decided, let's just do this while we're recording, because when I make a mistake like that, what I find I often need is a little bit of encouragement or hand holding.
Yeah.
I just want that encouragement. You can do this. I'll sit with you while you do it.
It'll be worth it to fix it.
Exactly.
Because then you'll wear it and you'll be proud of it. Yeah. You'll go, okay, I've finished this, right?
Yeah. Because I think I take some of my mistakes actually quite hard and say some absolutely horrible things to myself.
which isn't motivating and doesn't make you want to pick that up again.
It's true. It's true.
And then
Your Zanetti-ness, your Celestia has been like that for you. It's been an emotional journey to fix that sleeve that upset you so much.
That's why I'm still stuck on Sleeve Island, because it's supposed to be a short sleeve top, and I wanted long sleeves, but there was no instruction for long sleeves. So
you're kind of going at it on.
And I had to rip it back because I just was not happy with the bell sleeves. I wanted more tapered sleeves, and I had to figure out how to do that.
How to do that, yeah. And it's the problem there is that, of course, it's not just stockinette. It's like extreme color work through the entire thing.
But that's not a mistake, right? If you ask me, that's not a mistake.
Okay, so what would you call that?
I would like. I'm not
experimentation.
It's
an experiment. Ooh, I love the differentiation between a mistake and experimentation.
I like that. You often say to me, let's reframe that.
Yeah, that's a good reframe. That's a good.
Sorry,
well,
Tanya,
because
totally
you guys are at the point in your knitting career, lives,
a career we don't get paid for.
Yeah.
Yet.
Where you're comfortable enough to adjust a pattern and know what to do. Whereas I'm not there.
I would not say comfortable. For me, I would say stupid enough.
No, but Jody is.
Jody is. Oh yeah.
And you're gaining on that. You're gaining on that knowledge. And I'm not there yet. I'm now learning from you, who's learning from Jody, right?
You've caught my impetuousness.
No, absolutely not. You are the only one in this group that have steeked, so you will not.
Well,
say that about yourself because it's not true.
I don't know how to adjust a pattern to go, okay.
All right, but don't knock yourself down because you're brilliant.
No, but I'm just saying in general, it's not like it's only now that I'll go, okay, I don't like this, or I don't know how to adjust that. And I frequently have to come to you guys and go, hey, what does this mean? Or how do you do this thing?
Yeah. Although interesting, because I would not have been able to, although I didn't see your lace sleeves when you were in the middle of doing it. And you did
looked good, but not good enough.
But I'm not sure that I would have been, actually, I'm quite confident that I would not have been able to give you the advice Laura gave you about the short row starting and stopping at the wrong spot.
Well, because, she's
incredible.
I mean, okay, I love Laura and I respect her highly for her skill. Mm-hmm. But I did say, would I be able, I don't like where it starts in the middle of the back. Would it work to start it here? And she was like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. And I'm like, oh, good. I need that. I need that encouragement.
Yeah, the reassurance.
Yeah, I need somebody to talk it through because I'm a verbal processor. I can't, like, I can think it all day long, but until I talk it out loud with somebody and get that feedback of, no, you're crazy, which is usually what my husband says.
That's a female thing. Men problem solve in their head and then present you with the complete problem at the end.
Often, yeah.
And women problem solve out loud.
Quite often.
Yeah, we all talk to ourselves.
Or I just need to, and I'll say, because Lance thinks I'm presenting him with something, I'll say, I'm just talking this out loud, so just let me walk all the way through it before you tell me, because he's so smart that whether I'm right or wrong, but, okay.
And you're always wrong.
I'm always wrong.
Yeah.
That's not true.
I know.
When I'm at work, I'm always right. Something just came to me about your Celestia. Mm. I don't know how far down the sleeve you are, so you might throw something at me for this idea. But what if you did the same as my Song of the Moon, where you just have the color work down the top and then you do the sleeve plain down to and do a little bit around the.
She did suggest that, and I said, no, nope. I want what I want. I know I can picture it in my head.
Vision will be happening here,
and that's the problem.
I get stuck on that for me. Yeah, I know. Are you saying that's the problem with me?
No, but no, not the problem for you. But I sometimes do the same thing where you just can't see outside the box. You cannot step outside that box.
But it's a fine line from genius also. I mean, Einstein.
Insanity is a fine line from genius. Yes.
Sure, if you want to look at it that way. But also, if you stick with this idea and you keep working at it and you knit the sleeve 25 times and it finally is perfect and you wear that sweater and every single solitary person at Knit City that sees you, pets you, you are going to be justified.
And you're going to be proud of it the way that
100%.
You wanted it, right?
So it's sitting in a bowl because I saw on Instagram.
Even from here, it's beautiful.
I saw on Instagram that if you put your sweater in a bowl, you can just easily turn it when you're knitting sleeves in the round. So I have it. It's sitting here in the bowl.
I highly suggest
even
they haven't eaten salad since.
And there's no bowl. But even inside out, it's fucking stunning. It's so good.
It really is. It really is stunning.
But sometimes like it gets in your head that you do need to take a break. And I find that I get in my head maybe more than Tanya because I have 8 things on the needle and you have 4.
3.
Oh, fuck. I'm not good at counting.
Such a braggart.
I know. You think you're so good.
But it is hard.
Okay, so what I hear you saying is that we need to force you to knit Celestia next.
Or any of these other 8 things. But it may just be, it's some encouragement. Like
sometimes you need to step away though, think about it.
True.
Ruminate and then come back and go, oh, that's what I was doing.
Because your brain is like working on it somewhere in the back of the brain.
Yeah. And there is
Totally,
something to be said about some palette cleansers.
Yes.
Which this Lada shawl.
Lada. Lada, yes.
Yep. And it's like wolf and
Didn't there used to be cars named Lada? Ladas? Sorry,
a
I
lotus?
digress.
I don't know.
A lotus.
I don't know for cars. But this was supposed to be my palette cleanser. That was supposed to be,
and it has been, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been great.
And it's given you your love of knitting back because you said more than once with Celestia, I hate knitting.
Yeah, it's true.
Because you were so frustrated, and this shawl has given you your rhythm and your peace and your love back.
And let's say maybe my confidence. My confidence was severely knocked having to rip out a whole sleeve of color work.
It's the same thing when I ripped out this really long sweater that was 3 sizes too big. I needed to put it down, finish something, oh, I can do it and not pick this up and just be disappointed.
But I'm incredibly proud that you did pick it back up.
So
cool.
so fast too. Like
I knew. First of all, I was knitting, 200 less stitches. So that's why it was so fast.
Ooh, it went so much quicker.
Yeah, you guys wonder why I'm so slow? Because I'm knitting those extra 200 stitches.
So here's a question for you. What would make you excited to knit? So when you have a mistake or an experimentation like your Celestia sleeve,
okay,
and you need to take a break from it, Tanya, what encouraged you to go back to that sweater? So
the one I did in between, which I finished in like 10 days, so it was super sick over Christmas, was that cloud sweater that was a petite knit.
You did an entire cloud sweater in 10 days?
I did. I finished it in 10 days. Girl. And I'd also ripped that out. I was down to the chest, like just below the boobs, and I'd ripped that completely out and started again. And that was with the poppy. Sandgarn's poppy.
Yeah, I've got
which creamy brown.
Absolutely lovely to knit with. It was so soft, and it was on a slightly bigger needle because the one I'm knitting right now is.
I don't know if I've seen you wear that one, so you have to.
Oh my God, I wear it all the time.
She's wearing it all the time.
I really do wear it all the time.
Obviously, I don't spend enough time with you.
But I was able to finish that whole thing in 10 days, and I was like, okay, now I'm ready.
And that was good.
It was good. My Strathcona sweater that I knit in 3 days.
Yep.
Was that for me? It was
that red one?
That's that red one I was wearing when you were wearing your
So
it's something like, wow, look what I can do.
Oh yeah, I can do this. I do know how. So because I was going to say, what would inspire you to get back to Celestia?
To be honest, finishing some of this stuff will help.
Okay.
And not getting distracted. Like the Mila vest, I was like, oh, I'm going to meet my sheep. I want it.
I totally get that. You have these great and brilliant ideas, and then putting it into practice requires you to have nothing else to do, like knitting a whole cloud sweater in 10 days. Yeah. So we just need to, make you super sick. And so you have to sit in bed. No, I'm just kidding.
So it's not, I am highly, highly distractible.
Would some light nagging be appropriate?
You know what?
Your light nagging on my master knitter does help me.
But it was for me, maybe not the nagging, but the body doubling, which is I don't know, all over the internet.
You just want a drinking partner.
Not if we're knitting, Jody.
But maybe it's a weekend not making socks, finishing a whip.
Okay,
not
after we finish those socks, yes. So yeah, I think that's what it'll be. It'll be okay. I'm like right now. Okay, I'm working on my lattice shawl just because it's the only thing that I can probably knit without making mistakes right now while we talk. Probably.
About mistakes.
But so I'm gonna work on the Mila vest. It's a vest. There's no fucking sleeves.
Perfect palette cleanser.
Like I'm thinking once I can get through the waistband.
Plus, it's once it's smooth sailing.
It's mostly stocking.
It's just gonna knit itself.
Yeah.
Well, do your clients mind if you knit while they talk?
I have not tried. I will not try, but
it would probably be a little.
It would be bad precedent.
It would be.
Shh, I'm counting.
Sorry, can't help you.
But for me, like the body doubling is quite nice. So on the it's a big famous thing for people with ADD, which
I know I do it a lot with my children.
Yeah, do not officially have a diagnosis, but the more perimenopausal I get, the more I realize, oh crap,
yeah,
I might have ADD.
No, body doubling is definitely a thing for.
So somebody sitting with you
so much,
while you
but
do
Rylan,
yeah,
definitely needs body doubling.
Yeah, I like to have the company. I am a lot like my father. I don't like to be alone.
That's another episode.
That's how much I'm like my father. That's another therapy session.
Or 30.
So I mean that kind of encouragement. Hey, we're gonna knit. Bring
out an old whip. Like
yeah. So also, I'm gonna finish my fade shawl. Why don't you try and finish this? I am a sucker for competition as well.
Well, that's the other thing, right?
So true, because I've been knitting it every chance I get so I can finish my Song of the Moon before you finish Mila. Game on. So no, here's how the invitation's gonna go.
Okay.
Erin, the hot tub's hot, the patio's set up. I have a box of wine. Bring your Celestia and come knit with me.
I can't with the box of wine. That is bad.
And so is the hot tub. You can't knit in the hot tub, Erin.
Yes, you can.
Celestia
I've
is
done
be too
it.
Difficult.
It is in the bowl, but it's overflowing the bowl because
yes, it is.
I'm not small.
I have knit in the hot tub.
But you know what? If you said
reference.
There's blankets on your patio and the fire's on your little cute little fire table, I'd be there in a hot second.
But you may only bring Celestia.
I would do as I was told. I am a rule follower.
She is a rule follower.
Duly.
I am. Yeah.
Really?
I am
sure
very
about that?
obedient.
I know I'm a rule follower.
Yeah. Yeah.
I clearly am not.
So I think that'll be kind of the thing. Like
Okay.
I'm gonna focus on my Mila vest until it's finished because I would really like to finish it before I see my sheep.
Right.
That doesn't belong to me. It belongs to Martha, but I'm gonna go kiss it anyways.
It might be dirty and have rolled in poop. Just saying.
I think I would still kiss it.
So I have this idea now because we started this whole episode out talking about mistakes.
Right.
Are they mistakes? I know we get distracted. So what I'm understanding from this is our community, our friends, and the support that we give each other is really what helps us to finish something that's hard.
Yeah. It gets us through what's hard. And I think that's shut up.
You said it.
But I think you're right. Like we lean on each other when things are hard in our lives, in our personal lives, but in our knitting lives, that's what's gonna get us through. So I'm so grateful for you guys.
Erin asked me if she could.
Please don't cry. It's coming from the crier.
Yeah,
really. Oh boy.
I love it. I love that we can support each other. So if you guys have mistakes, bring them to our monthly knit in at the Waddling Dog, and we'll sit with you and we'll body double you
every first Sunday of the month.
And possibly the most brilliant of all, Laura, will be there that she can fix it because I can't.
I certainly can't. Don't ask me.
We're just randomly offering people services, but it's fine. It's good. It's
somebody else's services, not ours.
Yeah.
Well, between us all, we have a fair whack of knitting knowledge, so it will help as much as we possibly can.
I could help a beginner,
we'll
no problem.
You. Absolutely, absolutely. So,
because we love to knit.
No mistakes, guys. It's all just a learning experience.
Miss Frizzles in our head.
We're so glad that you joined us this week. A special thanks to our tech whiz Matt and our sponsors Chrysalis Counseling and Ingrid Stenderson RMT. Please subscribe where you listen, like and follow and comment and connect with us on Instagram and Facebook. Commenting and joining in on our contests is never a mistake. So until then,
let us know how many works in progress need us to body W.
Mm-hmm.
Happy knitting.
Happy mistaking.
Bye.